Good afternoon, Steve. My name is Queena. We are a gifted student from the Hong Kong Poly U School of Hotel and Tourism Management. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation to come for the interview. And this year we're having a course called Entrepreneurship and Innovation in Hospitality. So we would like to know something about you and your business, especially on the startup process. So Steve, what is the name of your company?
So we are doing the Chinese chain restaurant called the Chang'an Taste.
So what is the nature of the business, or what actually are the products and service you're offering?
Actually, we are the food and beverage company with the concept of the Chinese fast casual. We are offering some products like the snacks from Xi'an, which is very famous for the very traditional Chinese gastronomy culture.
And what is the business ownership of your company? So how many partners do you have in your company?
Oh yes, so we are actually the corporation limited. At the very beginning, me and two partners launched the company, but with the increasing size of the company, we are looking for more and more investment and welcome more investors to join us.
So as chain restaurant, how many outlets do you have right now in Hong Kong, and where are they located?
So the pre-open work starts in 2014, and in the August of 2014, we opened the first one in Hong Kong. After a half-year period, the other one opened in the west of Hong Kong Island, and for now, both of them running pretty well, and everything goes smooth so far.
So Steve, how much working experience do you have previously before the Chang'an Taste?
So actually, I'm a student from Hong Kong Polytechnic University, studying the business. At that time, I graduated in 2011 and started my first company, which is an internet company. And after a certain period, I decided to sell some shares and do more investment. After that, in 2014, the Chang'an Taste is my second business.
So when starting the business, what is the biggest challenge for you?
Well, from my opinion, the biggest challenge for us is for me, I don't have any work experience in food and beverage before, so I don't have much knowledge, no skills for this industry. And for my two partners, one of them study the business at school, the other study the biology, so none of them have such experience or knowledge also. So for the challenge, we have to learn to enter this business step by step. Learn by doing actually. For example, the set selection, the staff selection, also the management staff. We want to ensure the right person in the right position. Also, how to communicate with the frontline staff, how to deal with the government, all those documentation stuff. Also, how to get the license, and also the design and furnishing. All of these are our learning process. We need to enhance, we need to improve.
And so did the government or any other institute help you in your startup, or are they still helping?
To my best knowledge, government not too much help from them. Most of are by ourselves.
So Steve, when you started your business, did you have your own capital, and where did you look for your capital?
Oh yes. So at the very beginning, all the capital are raised by our three partners, and now we are trying to contact those investment institutions to looking for more investments. Also, some of angel investors approach us, and we are under negotiation.
And thank you, Steve. I'll then have some motivational questions. So the first one is, what is your biggest motivation to start up this business?
Yes, so I consider we have two major motivators here. The first one is when I studied at the university, we launched a student association comprised of the overseas students coming from Xi'an, and when we get around, we really miss the Xi'an food, but which is really hard to find in Hong Kong. So the idea came to me, why don't open a Xi'an restaurant selling the traditional Xi'an snacks in Hong Kong. Another very important motivator is I noticed there is an emergent trend of the restaurant operation model in Hong Kong. That is the online distribution, online marketing, and we want to test as well as to explore this model further in Hong Kong.
And thank you. And now here we have 8 common motivations to become my own boss. And would you please just rank it from 1 to 10? And 1 means not at all, that you don't agree at all. And 10 means very much so, that you think you strongly agree with. So let's start from the first one. So the first one is to make a reasonable living.
7.
Okay, so the second one, to make a lot of money.
5.
The third one is to be my own boss.
5.
And the fourth one, I enjoy this lifestyle.
8.
And the fifth one, to avoid unemployment.
3.
And next one, to live in this location, which means Hong Kong.
2.
Okay, so the next one is a form of semi-retirement.
1.
Okay, so the last one is I spotted a market opportunity.
6.
Thank you, Steve. I think that's pretty much about the interview today, and thank you so much for joining us today. And
thank you very much also. It's very nice to talk with you guys, and you're more than welcome to try this China taste.
Thank you, and we'll be very excited to visit your restaurant soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.